D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every week on Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them and come up with your own opinion, or you can just listen to this video where I break the article down for you and then, go about your day. Now, before I get started, though, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine usually get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started? And I just want to do for my first story of this week. Now, I'll be honest with you, this happened last week. I know you're all like, it's supposed to be weekly and everything, but I really wanted to do this story and I didn't have time. Life gets in the way kind of thing. And I have a family and all that jazz. So I wanted to do this story. So it looks like J.K. Simmons is in talks to play James Gordon in the new Batgirl movie. Now, J.K. Simmons has played James Gordon before in the Snyder Cut, and I thought he did a good job as James Gordon. He had a small role and really didn't have a chance to like overwhelmingly shine, but it would have been interesting to see him in the Batfleck movie, which didn't get made. Hopefully one day. Oh, cross the fingers. But I do think that he did a good job, and I like J.K. Simmons. I don't know how you feel about him, but I like him. I think he's pretty good. Now it was reported and I made a video on it, and you can check that out up here in the iCard section, but Leslie Grace has been cast as Batgirl. Now, again, this will be on HBO Max, and I think that plays a little bit into who will be James Gordon's wife, and she'll probably have to be Hispanic because Leslie Grace is Hispanic. So it'd be really weird if it was like 2 white people. And if they did the whole 2 white people adopting a Hispanic daughter, I'd just be like, get over yourself. Just hire a Hispanic actress to play James Gordon's wife. It's fine. Okay. You already cast a Hispanic woman as Batgirl. Just go full throttle and hire a Hispanic woman to be the wife. Don't do the adoption thing. That trope is getting old real quick, aka Fantastic Four. But anyway, and plus, a small piece of me wants to be like, make up your mind with whether you want to stick with the Snyderverse or if you want to move. And I guess a lot of this will play into the multiverse thing that they're doing with the Flash movie. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, how they're going to pull all this off, what they're planning on doing or whatnot. But it's just, sometimes I just want to be like, okay, make up your mind. Either you want all new actors or you want the same people playing them. But like I said, maybe the Flash movie will integrate some of that and we'll get all this fun stuff. Who knows? I'm curious to see how they explain it. I don't have too much faith that they're going to do a good job of explaining it. So that is my first story of the day. So for my second story of the day, it looks like Xolo Maridueña, I hope I said his name right, has been cast as Jaime Reyes, aka Blue Beetle. Now, you might know him from Cobra Kai. That's the only thing I know him from. If I've seen him in anything else, I don't remember him in it or the movie, so it must not have been, that great. Now, again, this Blue Beetle movie will be on HBO Max, and I think that's probably a good choice for the Blue Beetle movie, just because this has Blue Beetle has a small following. I personally don't really I'm not really I don't mind the character. I'm just not huge with Blue Beetle. Like if you said, obscure characters like Blue Beetle, like I'm not gonna be all like, yay, Blue Beetle, but at the same time I'm gonna watch it and everything. Now, Blue Beetle, I think, was made most famous from his appearance on Young Justice, just because like I knew about Blue Beetle. I think because he had his live action appearance on Smallville, and now I think that was the first small live action appearance on Smallville, 1 episode. I know, such a waste of time, and that was like very weird because it was all like this big suit and all clunky and everything. I don't think it worked well, but they didn't really do it justice in Young Justice, in my opinion. But I think Young Justice did a good job with the character, and I think it was interesting, and I think that most people will know Blue Beetle from that cartoon. Now, I also want to just say that I think what's happening is that Cyborg is because Blue Beetle and Cyborg pretty much have the same powers, except for Cyborg's powers come from the mother box. So like this like a New Gods technology, and Blue Beetle comes from an alien technology, a different alien technology. I don't remember what their name. They're the Light and Young Justice, but I don't know if that's what they are in the comic books. Because again, I'm not the hugest Blue. I think I have like 2 comic books of Blue Beetle. And I think one of them is Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. So it's not like really like my thing. In saying that, I don't dislike the character. It's just not my thing, you know. But I think that what might be happening is because there were so many problems with Ray Fisher. Well, not problems with Ray Fisher, but the problems that Ray Fisher brought to light. I think that they're going to be replacing Cyborg with Blue Beetle. I think that Blue Beetle will now take on the Cyborg role. And I think this is good for representation for the Hispanic community and Batgirl. You know, I mean, both movies are going to HBO Max. I think the Batgirl movie could do well in theaters. But I don't know. The Blue Beetle movie, I do not think would do well in theaters. So like I said, I think it's good for HBO Max. But I think that that's what I think they're trying to do. They're trying to replace Cyborg with Blue Beetle because they pretty much have the same, like I said, they have the same powers, pretty much just ones. They're just different alien technologies. So Blue Beetle has a scarab on his back, and it's alien technology, and it creates this suit over him, and it talks to him, and it has this. Like you don't hear the scarab voice, you just hear Blue Beetle talking, Jaime talking to the suit and the scarab and everything. So it'll be interesting to see if they do a scarab voice. I think they should do it because it's also kind of like the symbiote from Venom, and so I think it'd be interesting if they had Xolo Maridueña. I hope I say his name right. I hope they have him do the voice of the suit, kind of like they do with Venom in the Venom movies over at Sony. I think that would be interesting. Now, Ted Kord is not in this, and he was the first Blue Beetle, but he didn't have any powers. He was kind of like a Batman kind of thing, just not as good as Batman because Batman's awesome. But and then I believe he found the alien technology. Don't quote me. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a huge Blue Beetle fan and I know all this stuff. I know very little about Blue Beetle, and you know what I do know is just from like the small hand of comic books. I have a Teen Titans. I have a bunch of Teen Titans comic books. I think he's in there. I just don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, Blue Beetle is just not my thing. But I will be watching this movie if I still have HBO Max by then, because I don't know. We'll see. After 2020, I don't know if I'll have it. But I think that this is I think that Xolo Maridueña, I think he looks great. And I think that, good luck, good for him. Good job on getting that role. And I wish him nothing but the best. You know, I want people to get work and, and representation, I think is good. And this is a Hispanic character. So they hired a Hispanic actor. And I think that was a good choice and everything. The kid from, Love Victor, I guess, was in the running, and I like him, but I didn't have any like huge. I didn't have a horse in this race, so I'm fine with Xolo Maridueña being picked. So yeah, we'll see how he does. I hope he does well. I hope it works out. I hope he gets this movie on HBO Max. Then I hope he goes to the movies in the movie theater. I hope he gets a team up, all that good stuff. I wish nothing but the best. So that is my second story of this week. So for my third and final story of this week, so it looks like Star Wars and Disney have released the prices for their Galactic Starcruiser. They finally revealed, a bunch of news, like different stuff. And this is the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel. And they released the pricing for it. Now, I just have to say real quick. Now, I am not a rich person. I would consider myself poor, and these prices are freaking crazy. I don't know how anyone except for people that are really well off are going to afford this. This is, okay, let's just go over this. So the article I'm dropping in, they broke down the prices and everything and how much, it is. But so for 2 guests per cabin is $1,209 per guest per night, or it's $4,809 total. for 2 nights. Okay. For 2 guests, that's 2 adult guests. For 3 adult guests, and that's, for 3 guests, and that's 2 adults, 1 child. That is $5,299 total. So that's like $53,000. Okay. And that's $889 per guest per night. Okay. Oh my God, that's insane. Now get this. So for 4 guests per cabin, that's 3 adults and 1 child. I don't know why they did that with the 3 adults, 1 child. I don't know how many like thruples are joining into the Star Wars Galaxy Starcruiser hotel, but 3 adults. And I'm really weird. I think it's weird that they didn't do like a family of 4, like 2 adults, 2 children kind of thing. That's how my family would be if we went to this thing. But it is $5,999 total. So $6,000, and that's $749 per night per person. That is insane to me. And you so oh my gosh. And so you notice bigger cabins, they give you a few extra Star Wars like surprises and stuff, but you pay a little bit more. So you have your standard cabin, and I'm throwing up pictures of it right now, but you have your standard cabin. You have your Galaxy class cabin, and then you have your Grand Captain suite. And I mean, if you look at the standard cabin, you have this large bed, and then you have these little cubby holes for your kids / that extra your thruple adult to sleep in. And then when you get to your Galaxy class, it looks like it's a little better. It looks like it's a little bit bigger of a cabin and everything. And maybe you have an extra bed. I can't really tell from this picture, but we'll see. And then it looks like from your Grand Captain cabin, you might have like a kitchen also on top of that. So this is just for 2 nights, and this includes a 2-night stay in your cabin or suite, ongoing immersive and interactive entertainment where choices determine your experiences, food and beverages on the Starcruiser, excluding alcohol and specialty beverages. That's insane. If I am paying this, I think I spent less on my honeymoon, and it was all immersive. It was for 2 adults, and it paid for a flight, my hotel, and it was all inclusive. I drank so much on my honeymoon. So this is insane to me. And that was in Jamaica. I went to Jamaica. You're telling me you can't include that crap in here? Whatever. Okay. And a quick service meal at a Docking Bay 7 food and cargo or other select locations at Disney Hollywood Studios. Admissions to Disney Hollywood Studios for the planetary exclusive to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now that they said they will get you in there at 7 a.m. So therefore you'll land on the planet at 7 a.m. So that way you won't be bothered by all the other people. Like it's just for people for the Starship Cruiser. And I go, that's great for that and everything, because it's immersive and everything, very LARPy. But I go, who wants to get up at 7 a.m. on vacation? Not daddy. I want to sleep in. Okay. I haven't slept in like 5 years. It sucks. Admissions to Disney. Okay, I already said that. Valet parking, better be valet parking. An exclusive Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser data band known on your home planet as Magic Band. What? Now, there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do. Like you can do lightsaber training. And one thing that I saw on here, which was super obnoxious and annoying, was that they were like, you can dress up and get in costume from home, or if you want, you can buy our costumes on shopdisney.com or at the park at our store. And I go, wait a minute, I'm spending a buttload of money on this. Like let's just pretend me and my whole family went. We're automatically spending $6,000 on this hotel. I'm probably going to spend like 2,000 more on flights, because I have to fly there. And now I'll probably have to pay. It's probably going to be like 10 grand. And the lightsaber thing, it looks like you only get 20 minutes lightsaber training. You get a bridge training, which I'm like, if you look at the pictures, when you go onto the bridge, it looks like just a bunch of lights and stuff. And you just like push a button like beep, 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 beep. And I go, I'm an adult. Like, I get it. And I would, if I went to this, I would LARP the hell out of it. I would LARP the hell out of it. But I think that this is so expensive that how do you justify as a person with such a huge expense? And I also look at it like this. How do disenfranchised people and people of color afford this? Because, how do poor people, there's no way I could afford this. There's absolutely no way. I live in a 2-income household. Me and my wife both work. I have 2 children. I'm a working class guy. There is no way I could afford this just like willy-nilly, just going on a trip. The only people that would be able to afford this are the super rich or relatively well-off people that are considered rich, So I think this is a misstep. I mean, it sounds cool, don't get me wrong. Oh, I've got Star Wars costumes that I'd wear the hell out of them at this thing, and I'd LARP it up like nobody's business. I would no longer be mad at this thing. I would make up my own name, I can't think of a Star Wars name, but I would be, Grieve Karga the whole time. And I'd just be all like, don't call me Matt the whole time at all. But so it's just really, I think that this is also a little, like tone deaf to what's really going on. Like, and especially now in, our economy, that Disney is just like, hey, we know you're strapped for cash right now with the, rising prices and, milk and stuff. But why don't you spend, your savings on this hotel for 2 days? 2 days. Oh my goodness. This is driving me mental. I'm kind of getting mad a little bit that they're so tone deaf to the plight of the working class man. Oh, it's so crazy. Sorry, that was kind of a little rant there. I just, this, and it just speaks like, how do people of color, how would they afford this with all of this? It's just really cost. Yeah. Like they talk about how like they've got the, you get your photo ID and passport. You get phone chargers, cam accessories. What is that? Okay. So that I'm just going to stop right there because I can't, they just got all this stuff that they're all this stuff. I'll leave a link and everything, like I said, but it's just really, it's super frustrating with this. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little mad. But I wanted to do this story because I just really feel like Disney is just trying to gouge its customers and Star Wars fans. So that is my third and final story of the day. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about J.K. Simmons joining the DCEU again and being Commissioner Gordon in Batgirl? Do you think also that they should hire a Hispanic woman to play his wife / Batgirl's mom? And then also, what do you think about him being James Gordon and the whole Snyderverse thing and putting him in there? Do you think they'll connect it to the multiverse? Do you think they'll it'll tie in? How do you feel about all that stuff? Because I'm a little confused on it and a little annoyed. Like, they need to just make up their mind kind of thing. How do you feel about Xolo Maridueña being picked to be Blue Beetle? And how do you feel about Blue Beetle in general? Are you a fan of Blue Beetle? If you're not a fan, please don't say you are a fan. I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't mind him, and hopefully this movie will make me an even bigger fan. But I don't know that much about Blue Beetle, and it's super annoying. Like, you have Blue Beetle come out, and then all of a sudden there's like 50 Blue Beetle experts online, and you're all like, yeah, you weren't doing Blue Beetle videos before, jerk. But yeah, so I hopefully it's good. And I wish nothing but Xolo Maridueña the best. And then last, how do you feel about the pricing for this Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser? I mean, are you like me and you just think that this is Disney and just trying to gouge the crap out of the working class man and woman with these exorbitant prices? I mean, it's so crazy. I mean, it's so much money. I couldn't explain this kind of expense. Like, I couldn't justify this kind of expense in my household. I don't know how you feel about it, but could you justify this kind of expense in your household if you went to this thing? Or are you, because it looks cool. I want to go to this thing. I think it looks cool. But like I said, I couldn't afford this. I mean, I could once, but I want to go to Disney World. I've never been to Disney World. So I want to go there first. Harry Potter World. That's my thing, Harry Potter. So I want to go there first. But Star Wars is a close second. And this just seems so expensive to me. So expensive. All right. So those are my 3 stories of this week. Sorry, I went on a little rant for that last one. I'm sorry. But I just wanted to talk about it. Anyways, so tell me, what do you guys think about this? Do you like this kind of stuff? Do you not like this kind of stuff? All that kind of stuff. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.